The best decision I made, moving to Africa. Oh, they live in mud huts in Africa. For the ignorant, do my house look like a mud hut? For all my family who want to invest in Africa, come on over. Best move I made. Separation for me. I don't have to live under Mzungus. Build my own, like Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X said. Tanzania, East Africa, Dar es Salaam. See? This is what life about in your ancestral land. Y'all better come home to Mother Africa. No racism, no stress. Chilling on my patio, looking at the palm trees, having a nice sip. This is what life about, baby. Let that America go.
Hello and welcome back to another remarkable episode on the Black Sweet Tonight African Rising channel. Once again, my name is Ben Carson, and the video you just watched is a video I just chanced on Instagram. Now, the person that is mentioned in that video is called Mr. International, aka God Knows Tomorrow. I mean, let's forget about that and think of what he's saying for a moment. So this man is obviously an American, a black American who has lived in the States, lived in the American culture, lived it, dreamed it, worked it, to the point that he decided to take a break out of it and go to a place where they've been told people live in mud huts, and that is Africa for you. So he relocated to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, and I don't know whether he bought a house. It looks like a house that has been bought. I don't think he built it from scratch, but even if it was bought or built from scratch, it's still his house anyway. We don't have to say so much about it. And I see that is more like a trend that is going on. A lot of Americans relocating to other parts of Africa, especially the West Africa, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana. After Ghana launched the 2019 year of return, there have been massive influx of black diasporans, African diasporans that have come to Ghana. Now, I made a video about it. It's still on my channel, one of the most recent episodes where I talked about Ghana's Right of Abode program. In fact, somebody corrected me in the comment section that it has been there, just that it hasn't been non-active since 2000. It hasn't been very active since the year 2000, and the Akufo-Addo government sort of activated it, sort of letting a lot of people naturalize, where we see white people, black diaspora, Americans, black Americans, in fact, a whole African diaspora, tons of them coming to Ghana to naturalize and buying properties and investing. So let's come back to Mr. International. The message that he's saying is simple. Some of his friends, when he wanted to come, told him that, hey, the place that you're going, Africans, they live in mud huts. In fact, people jump on trees, just with monkeys, jump, swing on trees and all, just like monkeys. So you're going into the monkey zone. And let me take your mind back to the fight between Muhammad Ali, and I don't know who he was fighting, but it was one of his major fights, and that fight was arranged in Africa. And you know how they called it? I think Rambo in the Jungle. Technically, or definitely letting Americans know that it gives that imagery of people that are sort of bustling out in a muddy or in a puddle in a forest somehow, right? That's the impression that a lot of Americans, and I know a lot of people have had for a long time about Africa. And I don't fault anybody, because you see, if you live in a culture, live in a place where you have everything at your beck and call, like if you want food, you can go to anywhere. Like there are restaurants, there are shopping malls, where as long as you make money, you can go there, get something for yourself. Sometimes there's no room for you to explore, go to other countries, and so you sort of get intertwined with your own country. It sort of gives you limited knowledge. In fact, somebody said the best form of education is to travel, and I can testify to that. When I traveled to about 5 Asian countries in 3 weeks, And by the way, I was living in China. It gave me a whole new perspective about this whole world and culture and how it should be perceived. And I think that is what Mr. International, aka God Knows Tomorrow, has just discovered for himself. He's telling you that Africa, especially for him in Tanzania, is where he's living the best life. In fact, if you look at the video, how he's showing us the environment of his house is quite serene. It's a full house. There's not like an apartment. It's not even a wooden house. It's blocks, bricks, very expensive materials built. And yet, if he tells you the price that he bought it or used to build this house, you'll be shocked. You'll be amazed. It wouldn't be a quarter of how much you used to buy a wooden house in America, right? And the fact that you don't have to think about mortgage, because there you buy a house, you buy it. There's nothing like give a down payment and pay whatever to the bank. No, nothing. We don't use credit for nothing over there, right? So it's his house. He doesn't have to think about mortgage, nothing. And he's living in his patio, like drinks. In fact, how chill would you be when you know next month you don't have nothing to pay in the form of mortgage? Nothing. All you have to care about is what to eat. That's it. That's the African life. That's the African dream. Get a house, don't pay nothing monthly. Find something to eat. And when you die, leave that house for your family. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let them begin life from there. Right? That's it. That's the African dream. Why don't you want to live that dream? Why? Right? And so I think we have a lot, and we have a lot to say. We have a lot to share. We don't live in mud hut. I think that would be the headline for this. We don't live in mud huts. And thank you, Mr. International, for sharing that. And I hope your folks that you're advising and calling to come and experience this with you, and they will hear you and come. I've watched a lot of videos, Diasporan videos, and people talking about their life experience, life-changing experiences that they've gone through in Ghana, and it's mind-blowing. And I can't say anything much more than that. I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. I'm going to end here. Once again, my name is Ben Carson. That's my pen name. Call me Bernard, McQueen, anything Ben Carson, I will accept it. But what will make me even very much more happy is subscribing to this channel. In fact, my most recent video, when I got more likes, the video got shared. A lot of people got to react to it. And let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And that's how YouTube algorithm will pick it up and let other people similar to you who have your own mentality, same mentality, will also be able to know what's going on the continent of Africa. Welcome to this channel and join us. Let's make Africa great again. I'll see you when I see you.